take notes while I take totes, relax and take notes while I take totes of the marijuana smoke.
Yeah, welcome back to this special edition of Let's Pick It with the Man on the Street and Farrah King with our special co-host, the Mad Professor. Straight still living in the boot. What up, fellas?
What's going on? Good morning. Good
Shooting out the
afternoon.
temperature. Our temperature shooting down like we living in goddamn North Dakota.
Well, it's kind of warm here. I think it's a little windy, but it's kind of warm outside. So I think the weather's gonna hold up. It's gonna hold up. But good playoffs Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Oh, we've got 3 days of football.
Jeez.
Oh, that's a lot of meaningful football in a short amount of time.
Well,
some people.
Yeah.
yeah. According to po' boy from the boot, it's all scripted anyway. So
Yeah, so it don't even matter who winning.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter who wins. It's already scripted for who they know is going to go to the Super Bowl.
That's right.
Oh, man.
Well, I wish they give me the script. I need some money.
Yeah, that's what they got to say. I get that strip and I can get that money too because God damn it, I'm got my money on who? I got to let y'all know at the end. Oh, man. But it's a good day. But before we go ahead, Pharaoh.
I was going to say, I know what team might not be winning this weekend.
Which one? Okay. Save that for the end.
Yeah.
When we talk about them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but before we talk about it, other things that's going on, we talked about this a little bit last night. I want us to talk about a little bit more. Nick Saban retiring, and at the same time, Belichick stepping down. Y'all think that was a coincidence, or it was just time for both of them to leave?
It's time for both of them to leave.
Agreed. Yeah, they both in their 70s. In Bill Belichick's case, he hasn't had a winning season in quite some time. I mean, it's sad, but it showed that your quarterback is the most important thing about your system. And without his quarterback, his system failed.
Absolutely.
Well, I know Farrell really don't care for Belichick that much.
It's not that. It's not Belichick. It's how they made Tom Brady the number one guy, the most unathletic guy on the field was the best quarterback in the game. I just didn't understand how that happened. So,
well, yeah. What happened? What happened was a lot of rules was changed to facilitate his being considered a great quarterback. Yes. They changed defensive rules so that the cornerbacks couldn't touch a receiver more than 5 yards down the field. They changed it so that a fumble is not a fumble; it's a tuck. And I mean, they did a whole bunch of there was a whole bunch of shenanigans to make him the great. So
well, yeah, I agree with you. That's what I mean. It's like now that you don't have that type of individual, the rules pretty much favor all quarterbacks now. So
yeah, and they made the hit zone for quarterback. You could only hit him between the numbers. You can't go up high. You can't do this. Can't do this. Can't do that.
That's and the also, one I forgot about.
Yeah, and also, they instigated that rule. Remember when they used to hit the quarterbacks below the knees? When it was on the ground. Now you can't hit them below the knees. You can't fall on them. You can't put your weight on them. You got to try to be.
Aaron Rodgers right there. Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
on that one.
Yeah. You got to try to be extortionist. What's the word I'm looking for? The motherfuckers could twist their bodies.
Extortionist.
Yeah. I say what extortionist. But y'all know the hell I was talking about.
Well, they are taking money from our pockets on this game, so shit.
Yeah. So what do y'all think about the Nick Saban situation? I'm gonna give my take, but I'm gonna hear y'all's first.
Again, it's time. He couldn't navigate NIL and the transfer portal the way other coaches have found out how to do it. And honestly, when he started complaining about that a year and a half ago, you knew his time wasn't long.
Yeah. Yeah. And I say the same.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Farrell.
I said that goes along when he would try to be in the NFL.
Right.
He couldn't handle the money making dudes. So he went back to where he could control the situation. Now he can't control the situation anymore either. So.
Yeah, and I totally agree with everything y'all just say. I think the NIL deal, it made college football more even.
Right.
Even still, those name brand colleges still gonna get the best players, but some of those best players not gonna go there. Those 5 stars and 4 stars, now they got a chance to go someplace else and make the money that they probably would have made if they did go to like the Alabama or wherever, University of Georgia, Clemson, Miami. But it's out there now. LSU, the money is out there for these guys to be able to go to smaller college and get a better recognition.
It's funny how the greatest of all time as far as college coaching goes had to quit when everything became even.
Yeah. I totally
run out
agree
of the
with you
game
on
when
that.
everything became even. When he had the advantage, oh, he loved it. It's just like when he got to LSU, he didn't have a problem with scheduling as far as the Alabama game went. But the second he got to Alabama, he had a problem with scheduling and whined that Alabama would always have to play somebody tough while LSU had the week off before they played Alabama.
Yeah.
So they changed the rule for him.
Yeah.
And both teams had the week off, and I mean, it improved him. It improved his team. His team play a lot, but it didn't go as far as he really wanted to. Which is why when the realignment occurred, that's occurring now, is happening. He wanted to make sure that Alabama wouldn't be in the same side of the conference as Georgia, where they'd have to play Georgia every single year.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, once all of his advantages disappeared, he saw no reason to stick around in the game. And that's why I've always said, as much as I appreciate him as a coach, he's kind of a punk.
Yeah. I got a question for y'all. Before we go into the NFL, how come nobody's giving the coach of University of Washington the same flack that they did give Deion when Deion left Jackson State? And this guy basically did the same thing. He took Washington to the championship game, right? And now he just dipped out on it. But they're not giving him the same vitriol. I'm not talking about the fans. I'm talking about people in the media that was basically bashing Deion, but they're not doing the same thing to
why.
this guy.
You know why? It's easy.
Yeah. We don't even have to answer that question.
That's easy. It's the same. It's the same reason. It's the same reason they complained when Deion got Travis Henry to go to Jackson State and decommit from Florida State. It's an easy answer. If Travis Henry, I think his name was Travis Henry, the cornerback, the 5-star
I know you're talking
cornerback.
about.
If he had decided to decommit from Florida State and go to Alabama, nobody would have had an issue.
Yeah.
You know why they have an issue.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's been plethora of other coaches that's done the same thing.
Right.
It's just that Neon Deion is in the forefront where all these other jokers are just coaches. Deion's a player coach. You know what I'm saying?
And in fact, Tulane's coach that just left, he took Tulane from a team that could barely win 3 games a year to constantly being in the last 2 years being in bowl games. Last year they destroyed USC in their bowl game. And he left, and nobody said a damn thing.
Yeah. Well, that's true.
It's a. I hate to say it, but it's a black and white issue.
Yeah.
Black coaches are supposed to stick with their team no matter what. When white coaches get to bounce around and leave at will.
Yeah. I totally agree. But we got 2 games today, fellas. We got 2 games, 2 playoff games, wild card weekend, and we got Cleveland at Houston. Farrell, who you got?
Ooh, this is going to be tough, man. This is going to be tough. I have to say, I want to go with CJ Stroud at home, even though Cleveland is a 2-point favorite on the road. I think the storyline is going to be Flacco coming back, being reignited, with that playoff potential or whatever the case is, bringing the team up since old boy is out. But I got to stay with CJ Stroud at home, man. I don't see them losing.
I want to stay with CJ, but correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't it a Joe Flacco-led team that went to the Super Bowl on the road?
Yeah, the Ravens.
And that's why I'm going to stick. That's why I'm going to take the Cleveland. At your most important position on the field, you have experience, especially playoff experience. CJ Stroud is a rookie. This will be his first playoff game. I know, man. He got butterflies the size of the damn Superdome in his stomach right now.
Yeah, but see, Flacco had the defense behind him.
That's correct.
Yeah, he did.
With the Ravens, the Cleveland defense is not like their defense.
That playoff experience means a lot, though. I've seen a playoff experience team destroy a more talented team and make it look easy. Mm-hmm. And like I said, as much, and y'all know, all year I've been rooting for Stroud.
Yeah,
but I can't take him in this instance.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great game. I'm rooting for the coach. His first year getting there. Taking that team that was struggling ever since Deshaun Watson wasn't able to play. They were struggling for a while. Couldn't find that starting quarterback.
And that's something else right there.
Yeah. Say again.
That's another storyline.
Yeah, that's a great storyline. And they couldn't find that quarterback once Deshaun Watson was going through their situation, and then through the draft they got C.J. Stroud. With Carolina picking who they picked, and C.J. Stroud just fell right into their lap. So it was a good combination the way that it came together. But like my man,
but like I said, are you gonna let Flacco win when Deshaun Watson was the starting quarterback at the beginning of the season? Or is he playing his old team and they're going to allow them to lose simply because they didn't have Deshaun Watson with the Texas now?
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. Po boy from the boot is not here, but I'm gonna say his. I could just feel it in my mind right now. The conspiracy theories.
Yeah,
he sent it to me mentally. This is why Cleveland going to win, right? The Deshaun Watson.
I'm just saying.
He's going back to his team. Okay, that's the dynamic, right? Oh, Deshaun Watson is gone, but now Joe Flacco is there. Joe Flacco is going to beat. He's going to beat C.J. Stroud. Why?
Right.
Who do they play next if they win this game?
Oh, that's a good question. Hold on.
They play Baltimore.
The Baltimore Ravens.
They play Baltimore.
Now, who was the ex-quarterback when they won the Super Bowl?
Right.
Joe Flacco. And who took Joe Flacco's spot?
Hey, Lamar Jackson.
Huh? That's right. See, I'm on po boy for the boot conspiracy theory right now. Don't stop me. I'm on a roll.
See, I'm about to say that's one I don't even think po boy could have weaved together.
So, but I still think that Cleveland will pull it out. Huh?
I'm telling you, man. Hey, like you said, it has been written.
It has been written. So I would go with Cleveland as well. I think that. Like the professor say, with Joe Flacco having more experience, it's going to be a great game. Either way it goes, whoever wins, I think it's going to be a good game. I want C.J. Stroud to win. I want those guys to go a little further, but I think it's going to be hard to overcome. Even though they're home, that's the only advantage I think they have, that they're home.
I agree with everything y'all saying. I promise you I do. I'm just going to stay with Stroud just because I've loved what he's done this season, and I don't want to give up on him. That's the only reason I'm picking this game.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be a good game.
And that's what makes it hard to pick against him. That's right.
But, po boy from the boot now sent me that mental thing in my head, and I'm going with the Browns. Later on that night, we got another conspiracy game.
Yes,
we got the Dolphins and the Chiefs.
Yes,
man, Professor, who you got?
Oh, this is a game where you want to pick the Chiefs because they're at home, and I think the temperature is supposed to be in the low 20s, but when it's that cold, it affects both teams equally. I don't give a damn if you are the home team, you affected. But the Chiefs are still a better up and down, a better team from position to position. So it's hard to pick against the Chiefs. And don't take me wearing red as that I'm for the Chiefs. That's just a coincidence. but I got to stick with the Chiefs in this one.
Man, they said it's supposed to be -5 tonight at kickoff.
Oh my God! See, that's
ridiculous.
-5.
That's with wind chill and everything. That ball is going to be a brick. They throwing in you know what I mean? The running is going to be the name of the game. So I'm gonna stick with you, dude. KC at home because Miami ain't ready for this. They ain't ready for no -5 degrees. And practicing in it is different,
Yeah, and is Devin Achane healthy again?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because they said he had an ankle injury, but he did play last week because they had to have that game, I think, for seeding. I didn't see an injury report on him, and I know Isaiah Pacheco is still kind of banged up. So like you said, Pharaoh, the running game is going to be really important.
Yeah,
but
man.
damn, like I said, -5 is an equalizer. I don't give a damn who it is.
-5, man. That ball is gonna be a brick in the air, man.
Yeah, yeah. But the man on the street. What you say, po boy from the boot? You send him another mental message? Okay, I got it. Oh, it's because what? Who's going back? Tyreek Hill. He's going back to the team that didn't want to give him what? That money. Oh, he got mad because Travis Kelce was getting all the highlights, getting everything fed to him. So I'm going with the Dolphins. Oh, I know y'all probably say man on the street.
Well,
yeah.
what? How?
Yeah. Watch.
Please let me know, man. Let me know how.
Because Taylor Swift is a jinx. Oh, they're gonna play a work. This is gonna be their worst game ever this season. Watch.
An icy field is an equalizer to speed.
It is.
Plus, Tua is not used to throwing in wind like that, and he's not gonna be able to throw that ball the way he was to the Tyreek Hill. I don't care how fast he is.
So you trying to tell me you would take Pacheco over what Monster, whatever hell his
Raheem
name is?
Mostert. Yeah. In the conditions, yeah. Pacheco's played in severe cold before. I mean, nothing like this, but he's played in severe cold. Whereas Raheem Mostert's whole career has been in Miami.
No, I think he came from Buffalo.
No,
where he was at?
He was in San Francisco.
So yeah, that's right. That's right. So he's always played in temperate temperatures to play the game. In fact, I think
he went to college,
I don't think he did either. And like I said, I don't think as a Miami Dolphin he's actually played in anything like this, or San Francisco. I know in Frisco he didn't play anything like this. No, nobody has. And like I said, when it comes to something like that, to -5, that's an equalizer, and I'll still take talent over. I'll still take the Chiefs' talent over the Dolphins' talent in these conditions.
Absolutely.
Like I say, I'm going out on the limb. I'm going with Tyreek Hill. I think this boy's going to bring. I think Tua's going to. It just.
See, so
now, hold on, man.
This is what I'm gonna say, man. Tyreek Hill is a body catcher. He is not a hands catcher. This ball is going to be hard as hell, and he is not going to be able. If you notice, whenever they played the last few years, he's always missed those long passes in this time of year, hitting them in the head, hitting them off his chest. And it's always been in these types of games. So I am not going to put my money on that dude in this game.
Well, I'm riding with Dolphin. I'm riding with my brother-in-law. I'm not going to sell him. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go down with him. I'm gonna sink with my brother-in-law. He's a Dolphin fan. The man on the street is going. So Big Timmy, hey, we're gonna ride that wave. We're gonna ride that wave into Kansas City. We're gonna sweep those boys out the playoff because, hey, Kansas City, the script is already written. They can't go that far no more. They got to retool. They got to get some better players. Watch when they lose tonight.
These two games are so damn evenly matched between the teams. It's not even funny. And that's what's making it kind of difficult to pick them. Is all of these teams. There's only one loss between all of them.
Yes,
either 11-6 or 10-7.
Yes.
So it kind of makes it hard to pick a favorite out of them. And like I said, that's why I'm going with who I'm going with. I'm going with playoff experience in one game. And technically, if you want to be honest, playoff experience in the second game as well, plus the weather.
Yeah. Andy Reid over the new head coach.
And yeah, I agree with you on that. Andy Reid is probably still one of the best coaches in the game, probably the best coach in the game. You know, the way that he schemes up these plays for his team. But like I say, I'm gonna go with my brother-in-law, Big Timmy. I'm gonna ride with those Dolphins, and because the Dolphins beat the Cowboys too. So. Hey.
Well, yeah, you got to go with the family on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the family.
They did your family a favor, so you know.
Yeah, they do me a favor. Even though we couldn't beat those sorry mother effers, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Then tomorrow we got 3 games. Oh man, we're gonna save that game for last. The Rams and the Lions. Who you got, Pharaoh?
Taking Detroit at home. Even though I like the Red Hot Rams, I'm gonna take Detroit at home. They -3 favorites.
Yeah.
So
Detroit got their cornerbacks are kind of long, and that's the way you stop playmaking receivers is with cornerbacks that can make the play on the ball rather than waiting for the tackle. And like you said, the game is at home. But
And the Rams have Jalen Ramsey, so fuck it.
that Rams playoff experience again may overcome the town. I want to see Detroit win. So I'm gonna stick with Detroit in this one. I'm gonna go against what I said earlier about playoff experience because I want Detroit to win. If I was gonna bet with money, I'd go with the Rams, but my heart gonna take me to Detroit. So I'm gonna stay with Detroit.
I'm going. Go ahead, Farrell. Go ahead.
Oh boy, Jeff Goff has playoff experience too now.
Yeah, but he only got it because of a shit call in the Superdome.
No, Jared Goff took it to the Super Bowl, I think.
Yeah, because of the no call in the Superdome.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And then when they got to the Super Bowl, they showed they did not belong there.
That was the most boring Super Bowl ever.
Yeah. It was real poor.
That shit, people was going to sleep at the goddamn game.
Yeah,
but here in New Orleans, we didn't even watch the game, and New Orleans is always top 5 in Super Bowl viewership.
Yeah. Well, I'm going with Detroit, man. What you say, poor boy from the boot? Oh, I got another mental message. Oh my goodness. Oh man,
you need to go get your tinfoil to block.
I'll tell you, yeah, because man, he's sending me this stuff, man. What did you say? Oh, who was the quarterback for the Rams before? He went to Detroit. Oh, it was Jared Goff. And who was the quarterback for the Lions?
Yes.
Matthew Stafford. Oh goodness! But the NFL wrote this script so goddamn well, man. You just can't believe it. Oh my goodness, this script
if I was a conspiracy theorist, I couldn't even watch the game because I'd be afraid the world was about to end because of this. Because you're right, man. This is some perfect ass scripting.
That's right. That's right. Hey, listen, man. I'm telling you, it's bananas how this stuff is lining up.
It is bananas, but I'm gonna go with the Lions. I think Jared Goff and that coach that they got, man, the way that the scheme that he calls his defenses up, I think that's what's gonna take them over the top. They only had one game where they laid an egg, and that was basically on Thanksgiving when they played the Green Bay Packers and got blown out the water. But ever since that game, they've been playing good offense and they've been playing good defense. Even though Jared Goff at times make bonehead plays, just like in the Cowboys game when he threw that interception. But even in that game, they still had a chance to win. All they had to do was go to overtime. We all know that. But the coach was just being boneheaded because of the terrible call by the ref. You know, agree or disagree, it was a terrible call game. The referee shouldn't control the game at the end. I mean, last 5 seconds, man, let them guys go out there. And sometimes, like they say in the NBA, you got to swallow your whistle. But that's the reason why I'm going with the Lions. I think the Lions got a better team than the Rams right now, even though they got Aaron Donald on the other side. But Matthew Stafford have been playing great football all year. So, and what
the Rams,
Cooper Kupp,
Ramsey. As long as you got Ramsey as cornerback, somebody gonna get open. No one's Ramsey back there. So
and then Cooper Kupp hasn't been balling out the way that he's been balling out in previous years. So that's not, even though he's coming on strong now, I still don't think they got enough to get over the hump to beat those Lions. No. So we will see. Oh man. Oh, we got the Steelers and the Bills. Who you got? Man, Professor?
Steelers and Bills. Let me see. I don't want to pick this game because I don't like betting against the Steelers coach, whose name escapes me for some reason.
Mike Tomlin.
Mike Tomlin. I was about to say Tom something.
Yeah, Mike Tomlin.
I can't believe in Buffalo. I can't believe in Buffalo right now. I think that they're too sus. So I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with the Steelers.
That's a good one. I'm gonna have to go with the home team on this one too. The Bills. I got to stay with the home team on this one. And the thing about it is the weather is not an issue because both teams play outdoors. So
yes, both are playing suck weather,
but
in the winter,
right. But I'm gonna have to stay with the home teams simply because the Bills has come up. They've come around. They realize the urgency that they need to play with, and it's the quarterback issue that I have with the Steelers is the reason why I'm not picking them. And then the sometimes he play of Pickens.
Yeah. I forgot that they don't have a great quarterback, but
Yeah,
Because I'm not
I
going.
might have
I'm
to
not going
change.
with
I might have
Rudolph.
to change. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead with the Bills. As sketchy
Yeah.
as Josh Allen can be, I'm gonna have to go with the Bills too. You
yeah,
convinced me.
yeah. Oh, I ain't getting nothing for po' boy on this one. So this is going to be a real game. So he didn't send me no mental message on this one.
He's
So
at a real game.
this
This
is a real
game.
one. Yeah, this is a real one. This one is not stripped because nobody was expecting the Steelers to make the playoff because they were struggling all year. They win one here, lose one there. Win one here, lose one there. Then what you hear in the media? Oh, it's time for Mike Tomlin to go. Oh, he don't have it anymore. Oh, the quarterback situation. They went through what? Pickens. I think Trubisky isn't he over there? Yeah, and then they went to Rudolph. God damn, they got 3 of the goddamn reindeers from Santa. God damn.
Yeah, it is.
You see what I'm saying? And I think Rudolph's going to be the quarterback tomorrow. And just like Pharaoh said, you know, that weather in Buffalo, that both of them play in that type of weather. But what does Josh Allen have? He has a cannon as an arm, and he can scramble out the pocket. He relies on his feet, just like Lamar Jackson. So, and their defense is playing a little bit better. So that's why I'm going with them. Josh Allen is my reason. I think Josh Allen, he does make a lot of boneheaded plays, but he do make plays with his legs when things start to break down. I don't think Pittsburgh Steelers has enough. And I hate to pick against Mike Tomlin, but
it's not about
it is what it is.
Tomlin, though. It ain't about Tomlin. Unfortunately, he has a team that's just not a Tomlin team.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But also they got Stephon Diggs. I mean, he's a for sure guy. He's gonna show up. You see what I'm saying?
He gonna show up.
I don't really see a game where he actually falters if it isn't for Josh Allen faltering. So
yeah. And also I forgot about
running
this.
game is decent.
I forgot about this. You know, neither one of y'all brought it up, and I just remembered about it. TJ Watts, what? He's
out.
ACL.
Oh,
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So your best defensive player ain't playing.
Can't minimize it. Yeah.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So your best defensive player not playing, man, that's easy picking for that quarterback over there. Now I don't have to worry about TJ Watts getting around, coming and hit me from the back. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy the way that thing fell the way that it fell, but it fell the way that the Bills needed for them to succeed, because every year people keep saying this is the year that Josh Allen's going to take the Bills to the Super Bowl. That it doesn't happen. Well, this is the year. So maybe this might be the year for them to take them to the Super Bowl. But hey, what you say? Oh, that part hasn't been written yet? Oh, I just got that message from Po' Boy. He said that part hasn't been written yet. So they still working that script out if Josh Allen go to the Super Bowl.
It's gonna be ugly.
But now
game gonna be ugly. That's for doggone sure.
But now we gonna say this. We gonna say that game for last. We gonna go to Monday night game between my Eagles and those Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Pharaoh King, who you got?
Man, I'm gonna tell you now. Your number one receiver is out.
Yeah. Yeah, AJ Brown.
Number one receiver is out. And I'm I don't know, man. I think this is a new script right here. It's a new script. I want Philly to win. I want Hurts to win. I want Philly to go through. Like I said, everybody thinks I'm a low-key Eagles fan anyways. So I don't give a shit. Hey, forget all the haters out there in football world. I know who I like, who I don't like. I still got Philly winning because they still have Smith. You still have a decent tight end. You got a decent running back. They need to run the ball more instead of passing.
Yeah.
I think they'll win this game. Control the clock and not work. And they need a blitz on defense.
Yeah.
All right, because Baker Mayfield is not a scrambler. They need to put some pressure on his ass and let him throw to the defense. And I think this game will be theirs by far.
Okay.
Last two games the Buccaneers played, they got their asses blasted by the Saints, and they barely beat a 2-win Carolina team. I don't see them even hanging with Philly, to be perfectly honest with you. Not in Philadelphia, not in that weather. Baker Mayfield played in that.
No, we played in Miami.
Oh,
they played in Tampa. The game's in Tampa.
Oh, okay. Well, I still stick with it. Baker Mayfield has looked like crap the last two games. And the Baker Mayfield, the man on the street said he knows is coming forward. I'm gonna go ahead and stick with the Eagles again because based on talent and experience, playoff experience. Now this Buccaneers team has been to the playoffs 3 straight times, but not with this quarterback.
Yeah. You know, of course, y'all know I'm rolling with my Eagles, man. And last couple of games, man, the game against the Giants. I don't know what the hell that was, man. That it was over before I even had a chance to sit down and smoke a cigar or have a drink. I was like, God damn, this game is already over. Yeah, it was ugly. And then with AJ Brown going down, they say he might be able to play. They ain't ruled him out yet, but he's acting real TO-ish right now though. He's acting real diva. With Smith, we had that ankle injury, but they say he was at practice. It's Jalen Hurts. It's not the Jalen Hurts from last year, but everything changed. You got a new offensive coordinator. You're trying to learn his system. The guy that was your quarterback coach is now running the offense. So now you got a new quarterback coach trying to tell you what you need to do. And then we don't know who the hell we want our defensive coordinator to be. One minute decide, the next minute it Matt Patricia. And Matt Patricia is supposed to be this defensive guru, and we haven't put no pressure up. We haven't bring a blitz. We getting beat down. God damn it. Make me want to go say I'm going with goddamn Tampa because all this bullshit my damn team is putting out there. But y'all know I'm not a Baker Mayfield fan, even though he has better weapons right now with those wide receivers. But I don't see Baker beating us. But I won't be shocked if they do though. I'm already stocking. I'm already Yeah. I'm already getting all my stuff together for when people mess with me about us one and done. So that's the crazy ish right there. But I see my Eagles pulling it out too. And another mental message. God damn it, boy. I need to call poor boy. He got say, oh man, he said that's another conspiracy game. Because when Jalen Hurts had his first playoff game, who did he play? Tampa Bay.
Tampa, yeah.
That's right. And he got blowed out. So the NFL put them back together so Jalen Hurts could get his revenge on Tampa without Tom Brady. So Baker Mayfield, you're going to feel the pain that Tom Brady's supposed to get. So NFL wrote this strip just right. Oh, man. Poor boy from the boot is giving me good information today, ladies and gentlemen.
Man, they not even on the same level. Baker Mayfield ain't on the same level as either one of the quarterbacks you just named. What revenge you talking about? Get out of here.
I'll talk about Jalen Hurts' revenge on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's what I'm talking about.
It was Tom Brady. It wasn't Tampa Bay. It was Tom Brady. They set that up for that man to succeed. That's all that was.
Yeah, it is what it is.
That was sad.
And now the game everybody wants to talk about. Oh man, I know all these Cowboy fans out there, they're getting all their popcorn ready. But man, Professor, who you got?
Let me give you something. In this game, these two quarterbacks are so close as far as touchdowns and interceptions go. It's not even funny because Dak Prescott threw for 4,500 yards. Jordan Love threw for 4,100 yards. Dak Prescott has 36 touchdowns. Jordan Love has 32. Dak has 9 interceptions. Jordan has 11 interceptions. So again, another game of really evenly matched teams. But it's in Dallas. And Jerry Jones' pocketbook comes out when they play in Dallas, especially for a playoff game. He got his pocketbook. And yeah, I'm going to say he carries a damn pocketbook. He got his pocketbook, his wallet, and his giant checkbook out to let the referees know, hey, this game matters. So I can't see, as much as I like Jordan Love, I can't see Green Bay beating Dallas at home. If the game was in Lambeau, I'd feel different, but it's in AT&T Stadium, so I'm gonna have to unfortunately go with the Dallas Cowgirls on this game.
Go ahead, Pharaoh.
Listen, you already know damn well. Not taking no cowgirl, nothing. Matter of fact, I'm glad you're playing at home. That way you ain't got a long plane ride back to the L. So, with that being said, I hope I wish Dak Prescott was the one out there catching the balls for the extra points and shit. That way he can do a Tony Romo, replay Tony Romo this great. But no, I'm going with Green Bay. I'm hoping. What's the head coach for Green Bay?
LaFleur.
Yeah, LaFleur. He was an ex-Washington guy. I'm hoping he put some schemes together, man, disrupt that defense to make old man look like just a regular, make their defensive coordinator look like a regular defensive coordinator.
Yeah,
I'm hoping that happens. Dan Quinn. I'm hoping he just look like a regular high school defensive coordinator today. So I'm going with Green Bay on the road.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what goddamn another mental message. Oh, poor boy from the boot that hit me with another one. Oh, when was the last time the Cowboys made it this far?
Your roof, man.
Oh man, he's on it, man. He sent me another mental message. Oh, we remember that. Dez Bryant catches it, and what happens? What happens?
He did not control the ball through the process.
And who was the coach that threw the challenge flag?
Oh, McCarthy.
Mike McCarthy. And who's coming to town? The Green Bay Packers. Boy, the NFL couldn't write a better weekend or better strips.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but now I'm starting to believe this shit. Now I'm starting to believe this shit. Because it's falling too goddamn perfect now.
Hey man. I'm telling you.
Hey, but you know, it goes back to the stats that the Mad Professor put out, man. Those quarterbacks are basically even. You know, the only difference is that Dallas has a better defense. You know, they got my man over there. They got a better running game. You know, they got the better receiver. It's hard to pick.
Running games are more closely matched as well overall.
Yeah.
And neither quarterback has playoff experience.
Right. No real playoff experience. Right.
And that's true. And one stat that I heard today, you know, Dallas has won like 22 straight home games. So, you know, home is their comfort zone. You know, exactly. I agree with the Mad Professor. If they was on the road, you know, I would pick Green Bay, but they're at home. And, you know, at home, they don't lose. So the man on the street hate to do it, but I'm going with Green Bay. Fuck y'all know I wasn't picking no damn Cowboys.
I'm gonna tell you. Let me show you how close this game.
Hey, I feel like Martin when Tommy was explaining about love. I thought you was gonna set it up. I knew you got it right.
Let me
tell you how close this game is stat wise. Except for passing yardage, because Dallas had 2 games where they went well over 400 yards passing.
Mm-hmm.
Rushing games per yard, Dallas is 14th with 112.9 yards. Green Bay is 15th, 112.1 yard per rush. So the rushing game is a push. Now, like I said, passing yardage, Dallas is 3rd, Green Bay is 12th, and that's because of those couple 400-yard passing games.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna help you out with that because Washington gave them 2 games of that bullshit.
Right.
So for Thanksgiving in the last game of the season.
So
those numbers really aren't even if you just
that's
look
what
at
I'm
the teams
saying.
that they played.
That's what I'm saying. Dallas is not as great a team as people making them out to be because again, they feasted on teams with losing records. Like they've done the last 4 years, except for
Eagles and Lions.
That's it. That's basically it. And that was the 2 of their worst games of the year.
Yeah. And then the Lions showed the chink in their armor too, because the Lions could have won that game. I think Green Bay can use that same blueprint and
they match up evenly.
They match up exactly.
And that's why on Dallas and they'll wilt.
That's right.
I said, my heart says Green Bay. My brain tells me Dallas because they're at home. I'm going to give them the home field advantage.
Yeah, and you know, like I say, I want the reason why Green Bay, you know, Love is going to show me some love, and he's going to bring it home for me because I got to get these Cowboys fans off my ass because they are. That's why I can't stand Dallas.
That's right.
You know, if they fans was so goddamn annoying, you know, I mean, thinking every year is their year.
It's just like LeBron fans. They're annoying.
Oh
They're
shit!
annoying.
I'm not even going. We talking football right now. We're not going to go to our sports analyst
You
right
knew I
now.
was going to do it.
Oh shit! I'm
They're
not even going to go there
insufferable.
today. I'm not
That's
going to
how
go there
bad
today.
LeBron fans are insufferable. They're front runners.
That's right. LeBron James. That's why, because he's always number one in your mind and number one in your heart.
He number
LeBron.
one in
Number
my
one to get
toilet.
bailed out by referees.
Number one of the number twos in my damn toilet.
I got you, fellas. I got you. But man, it's going to be a great game of football today and tomorrow and Monday night. So hope all your team wins, like we always say, unless it's the Cowboys.
Right.
Fellas, y'all got anything else before we leave?
Oh,
man, I'm good.
I was just gonna say the NFL is about to be ruined, because they're trying to buy a stake in ESPN. So why is it a sports organization is trying to buy a broadcasting network? And the broadcasting network that I've always said is ruined sports anyway.
Oh, absolutely.
That's a good debate.
I blame ESPN for the state of sports today, and it's not a good state. I'm sorry.
And also, before we go, man, I heard this. There's this congressman in New York City. He's trying to sue the NFL because all the games are on not network TV but cable TV.
Yeah, and that's the problem. That's
so everything, you know what I'm saying? So if you don't have cable TV, you can't really see the game. So he's trying to say, because you remember back in it.
Thursday night is horrible because if you don't have Amazon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Thursday night
it used to be NFL Network.
Thursday night is horrible anyway because all the teams that play Thursday just played Sunday anyway. So Thursday is horrible anyway. But
I wish they would get rid of Thursday night games.
Yeah. The issue is Thursday night used to be college. College.
Yeah.
It was at least 2 college football games on Thursday night, and the NFL decided they wanted a piece of it.
Yeah.
The issue I have really is that the NFL is trying to become this global brand, not realizing it's already a global brand.
Yeah.
And and like you said, like that congressman in New York said, everything ESPN touches, all of a sudden you have to have membership into it. It's why boxing's falling off. Falling off. You used to have a Saturday night boxing match on ABC for decades.
For years. Yeah.
And all of a sudden ESPN bought it and you don't see boxing. It's all pay-per-view now.
Yeah.
MMA's turned into the same thing. College football. You used to see college bowl games from broadcast on ABC, NBC, CBS from Christmas up till after New Year's. And now if you don't have ESPN, you don't see shit. The championship game was on ESPN as it has been the last 5-10 years. It's gotten sad. And like I said, ESPN is ruining sports. And I don't care. I don't give a damn how they numbers look. Most people who don't want to buy, because most people are cutting cable, most people getting rid of cable and satellite service. Most people are starting to get rid of streaming services.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be the only way you get entertainment, sports entertainment especially.
I totally agree. God damn, the Mad Professor's on one. No more minute message, so I don't have anything else. I'm all out. I'm all out. You know, Poor Boy from the boot did me good service today. But once again, enjoy wild card weekend. Hope your team win, unless you're a Cowboy fan, because y'all sucks. Can't stand y'all.
2 thumbs down.
Huh?
Right.
What you say?
Right.
Thumbs down.
All right, fellas, man. Hey, y'all enjoy your day, and we are out.
And take notes while I take notes while I take